Okay, so welcome to our last, fourth and final installment of our Back to Basics series. This one is titled Going Silver is Fun and Easy because it is. And we've gone over, confidence and how you see yourself in your business and your products matters. Developing your ideal client. And then last week was talking about like ninja marketing, which I absolutely love and have a lot of fun with. And I really wanted to finish this series this way with Going Silver is Fun and Easy because, this isn't only for those that haven't gone silver before, back to basics. This is, the first big rank. It's exciting. It's something that you strive for, the first thing early on in your business, but it's also something that you as a seasoned ambassador who's already silver should be doing constantly, like multiple times a year. You should be going silver, adding 3 level 1s to your team multiple times every year. I mean, honestly, every month would be ideal. But I'm going to keep it at just multiple times a year. Cause that's more, we'll just go with that. But it's fun and it's easy. And the reason we titled it that is because what I see is people getting excited about silver and then psyching themselves out, honestly. They are like, oh my God, for all these things that we're going to address, they're like, oh, 3 people, that's a huge rank, And we're here to give you some tough love tonight, and I'm probably going to be bad cop, and Ashley's going to be good cop to lift you up after my tough love. But I'm here to tell you that it's not hard. It's not difficult, and I'm going to tell you why and some things you can do to overcome that in your head and just some perspective changes as well as, maybe a short little boom, 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 because going silver really is easy and it should be fun. So tough love from the 38-week pregnant woman over here. Going silver isn't hard, friends, okay? It is 3 people. 3. That's it. 3 of them. And I'm not saying it's not a big deal. It is a big deal. When you go silver, I'm going to be ecstatic. I'm going to be excited for you because that's a huge stepping stone in your business. It shows your commitment. It's exciting for you. You get to step into a leadership position. You get $100. You get to have a rank, and you're not just an ambassador anymore. You're a silver ambassador, and that's super empowering. But it's not complicated and it's not hard. So let's stop making it that way so that you can really just enjoy your business and go silver again and again and again, because that's how you're going to be successful in this business and hit those ranks. And it's just going to be beautiful and flawless. And I mean, not flawless. I mean, we don't have flaws, but it will be effortless. So Ash, I'm going to let you add to that real quick before I move on with some more tough lovies.
Perfect. So what I want to touch on is just how fun it really is to go silver. I mean, let's think about how exciting it is that we get to work with our friends. If you find people in your friends list, which that was the easiest thing for me to do, is I was like, hey, you would love these products. We have like-minded, we're like-minded when it comes to this, and this. Like, come on, do this with me. And they're like, okay, because we're friends. They trusted me. And those people are still with me. So going silver was really powerful for me, and that's so exciting. And I want it to be exciting for you, and it can be so easy. It's empowering also to train them, and it's exciting to see them be successful. So it can be so much fun. So don't, like you said, don't psych yourself out about this at all. It is fun. It is easy. And we're going to, like you said, she'll give you some tough love, and I'm going to keep it simple. What I want you to realize is that if you think this is complicated, you're probably prejudging everyone, and that's not okay. It's not up to you on whether or not they can afford it. It's not up to you whether or not they're going to value this. It is up to you and how you present it to them. And if you believe that you have a valuable product and a valuable business and that you are a good leader for them, that's going to speak volumes. So, Rachel, pass it back over to you.
My kind of inspiration for this Zoom was actually a conversation I had with a friend of mine who's interested in the business as just another stream of income for her. and we were just talking, logistics and everything. And she was like, well, I can afford it. And this isn't really what I want to focus on, but it is something that holds a lot of people back. So I want to address it. But she's like, I can afford it. And like my close friends and family can afford it. People I'm thinking in my head, but I just don't know, like everyone else. And she was talking about products, business, everything. And we were talking, and then I talked about, the requirements for the business. She's like, oh, that's not bad. But here's the thing, and here's what I told her, is who are you to judge whether they can make this a priority in their life, whether they can afford this or not? It's not like you're asking them to like give you their left arm. You're not asking anything of them. You are giving them something. And this is exciting. This is your business. Be confident in that. You're offering them a business, a way that might change their entire lives. You're offering them products that they may and most likely will fall in love with and could change their daily lives. And so, you might think, oh, well, I can afford this. I don't like that word. But I don't know if so-and-so can. You know what? It's not your job or your problem to figure out how people are going to afford this. I actually don't even ask people their budget anymore when they come to me for client consults, because they're coming to me because they want products, because they trust my opinion, or they're coming to me like to talk about the business side of things. I don't even talk about that, because if it's important to them, they will find a way to pay for it because it's a priority. Their health is a priority. So when you're thinking, oh, going silver, and I know that's mostly talking about adding people to your team, but it's also about adding high quality customers that could turn into high quality team members, and training your team and everything. And so I want to touch on this, but it's not your job to worry about whether they can afford it or not. Don't worry about that. Don't think about that. They will buy, they will purchase, they will do what is a priority for them and what they can afford to do. And that holds a lot of people back in fear and, recruiting people, is they're like, I just don't know if this will be the business for them. I don't know if they can make that initial investment. That's not your problem. So you need to let that go, because that will hold you back. That will scare you from reaching out to someone. That may even prevent you from even ever talking to anyone about it. And you don't know. You don't know until you come up and bring it up, and it might be the absolute perfect thing for them. So that kind of leads me to my second point of don't beg for people, because you're not desperate. You're not. Going silver is super fun and easy, and doing it over and over again is effortless, because people love this business and what it provides for them, and they love these products. And you don't need to worry about anything else. Do your thing and tell them why you love it. Give them the lowdown, and what they choose to do is totally up to them. And it doesn't affect you and your mindset one way or another. So don't beg. Actually, be picky. You would think, and I thought this in the beginning too, that would work against you. It doesn't. It shows that you're serious. It shows that you take this as a real business. It shows them that you take it as a real business, and you will weed out some people that may not be a good fit for your team. You will weed out people who aren't serious and will just frustrate you when you're trying to train them, because you're giving them your time, and your time is valuable. And if they aren't willing to invest in themselves, invest their time, money, things that are important to them, then you don't need to, be stressed out trying to train them. So anyway, be picky, have high standards. And by doing that, you will attract those ideal team members to you. So when you think about on your ideal team member list, I pray there better be a list on there that says they are excited about their welcome pack. They are, of course, going to commit 3 months plus or more. And of course, they're going to have their subscription on with 100 PV or more. That's what I require of my ambassadors. Period. No ifs, ands, or buts. If they can't do that, they need to be my customer. And sometimes those customers may turn into ambassadors later on down the road. And that's fine. But I would rather them join my team or join me as a customer, be my customer, and I get commissions on that, because guys, we make really good money on commissions and preferred customer bonuses. That really adds up. I would rather that than them join my team and then the next one be like, oh, well, I don't need 100 PV. I'm just going to get a little bit. Guess what? No one gets paid on that. That doesn't help anyone. They might save $5 or something, you know, here or there, but maybe not really, because they're investing $35 annually. So they'll probably come out even. You're not getting paid. They're not getting paid. No one's getting paid. So I want you to get paid. So be smart with your business. So there's multiple reasons for this. You want to get paid. I want you to get paid. And I would rather you guys get commissions than, you know, us all get business building bonuses or us all get convention credits. That's not a smart way to build your business. So on top of it being just a smart sign up, a smart way to run your business, it also has a double effect of showing that you have high standards for your team. And therefore, those are the only people that you will start to attract. And it also shows that you're extremely serious. So don't be afraid of being picky and having high standards. Don't be afraid of just saying, oh, this is what I require. And that's where I'm getting it. Like, don't be wishy-washy about that.
From every aspect that you just mentioned, if you like replace afford or what you allow or whatever with the word value, it changes everything. Is, do you value your products? If you value it, they will as well. Do you value your business? If you do, then you're going to attract those people that will also value your time and your resources. And that leads into our next point, and that is duplication is so easy with this. If you're a brand new ambassador, or if you are a seasoned ambassador, either way, this is simple to go silver. Like we said, we love it if you did it every single month, but multiple times a year should be your goal, because that is how you're going to continue to duplicate. Duplication is so easy because we have so many resources for you. So if you're brand new and you don't know what you're doing, you don't have to be the know-all, be-all, end-all for your ambassadors. You are their guide. The most important thing that you can do is show them those resources, plug them into our team pages, and from there it's your responsibility to be supportive and be their friendly guide in this and the encourager that they need. When they're starting a business, that can be like, woo, this is so exciting. They want somebody to share that excitement and that passion with, and if you get to be that person, you get to do that for three people. That's so simple to do that for 3 people, and you go silver and you get a $100 bonus that first time, and that's exciting for you. And that excitement can be so contagious, and it can just grow and grow and grow. So training is really simple because we've got all those resources, like I said, and what I want every single one of you to do is you should have a list of your potentials. So what we have always said from the beginning is that we want people to have a list, whether you're going to use a Frank's list or a memory jogger or whatever it may be. Use something to write out a list of people that you think would benefit from the products in the business. Then, as we said, I think it was last week, with identifying your ideal client or your ideal potential team member, we want you to then connect those 2 lists, and I'm sure that you can find a handful of people that will not only be who needs the products and needs the business or be fantastic at the business, because that's more what we want. So we want someone that's going to be fantastic at this because that's just what you see them doing. Then line it up with who's going to be the best for you to work with. When you then align those 2 lists, you're going to have at least 5 to 10 people there, and you can then choose, and you'll go and have a natural connection with that person through Messenger or calling them up on the phone or whatever it is that you feel most confident and comfortable doing, what you think they're going to be most receptive to. And from that point, you've got a handful of people that are out of them. If these are the people that you're attracting and that you know are going to be great for this, you're going to get at least 3 people that are going to sign up. In the beginning, I reached out to a few different people that were very connected to me and that were the perfect fit. And I think like 90% of them joined me. Is that because I'm incredible and whatever? No, it's because I knew I like built that belief into them and they trusted me as a person. There are people that looked up to you and they trust you. So you can find 3 people that trust you and that want to do this business with you. Make it exciting and they're going to be super ecstatic to work with you. Rachel, do you want to go over just really briefly about your old Zoom or the previous Zoom about authentic reach out? Just give them like a brief overview on that. So that way that it excites them to go listen.
I'm trying to think of when I think it was December I did it. And I did a Zoom series then. There were 3 of them. I did it on attraction marketing, which is pretty much very similar, to Ninja marketing, but yeah, you'll still benefit from it if you've watched Ninja marketing. It's really cool. It's like a different concept, but similar. They go well together. I did one on like expanding your network and really building relationships with people. And then one on authentic reaching out. And so that's a really great series to like kind of piggyback off of this back to basics one. I didn't even really plan that and realize it till just this moment. So yay me. But it's one on authentic reaching out will be huge for you. And it just talks about what are some good ways to approach people. And I talk about not overthinking it, being yourself, like the steps that I personally use, like my guideline. But also it just comes down to just being you, being confident and expressing your love for the products in the business, just and letting that shine through. So that is on the YouTube, like on my YouTube channel. And you can watch all of those. It's a great follow-up to this series. But before I give you like a little recap of, you know, how to go silver and why it's so easy, like a little step-by-step, I just want to touch on, you know, going silver, especially the first time, is oftentimes the scariest, but the easiest. Because your network is completely open, you guys. You have an untapped network. Don't eat my bagel. Thank you. And it's completely untapped. And so, you know, when you've been in this business for 3.5 years like we have, you know, you have to continually expand your network and make new friends. I've gone silver so many times, and I'm not saying this to brag by any means. I'm just doing it to show you how easy it is. I actually went silver in the last 6 weeks, and I've been in this business for 3.5 years, and it's, you know, nothing is off limits. But I'm telling you, if I can do it at this point, you know, if someone can do it a year into their business, or 6 months, or 2 years, then here, eat that part. Then you can do it just starting out your business with all of this excitement, fresh excitement surrounding you. And so I want that to encourage you. They're like, you think to yourself, hell yeah, I can do this. Like, don't second guess yourself. Be freaking confident. Love your business. Know the basics. And that's all you need to know. Like Ash said, duplication is really easy. You don't need to know everything to train someone. In fact, that's not the best for duplication, because when you sign someone up and you feel the need to tell them everything, like everything that you learned, and you tell them one-on-one, they're going to think that they have to, excuse me, I'm really pregnant, that they have to do that too. And that scares them. They're like, oh my gosh, I have to know all this stuff in order to train someone. No. So show them resources, show them how easy it is to like send them a sheet, schedule a call, get them some homework, show them their resources, and get them going, and show them how easy that is to duplicate, so that they can be like, oh, I can do this too, even though I don't know everything. Because even though you don't know everything, well, you shouldn't know it. You can't know everything. You know where to find the answers, and that's all that matters. And you have uplines who love and support you. You know, we have a training guideline, everything. So yeah, that's all I want to touch on that. But so going silver. What, Ash?
Is the whole confident side of this is if you're confident, they're gonna feed off of that, and it's gonna be an exciting time for them. And so if you didn't already watch that in our series, go back and listen to that. The very first one we did was all about confidence, and it's so important, and it's so contagious and wonderful. So don't forget that key factor. If you want to be successful, let's be confident in yourself and your business.
Thank you. Sorry, I have food in my mouth. Okay. So, by the way, you were really soft on your end, so like it was hard to hear you. Just maybe check your mic. Sorry, maybe closer. Okay. So, number 1 in knowing how to go silver, it's super. Stop, please, honey. I'm working. You don't need to whisper in my ear. But know your compensation plan. Here, that's number one. That's the first thing I go over with people. You need to understand that so that you can understand how to explain that to people, so you understand the legitimacy of how we get paid. And plus, it's just freaking exciting. You'll be like, oh, look at all this money I'm going to get from going silver. Like, so easy. Be confident in yourself and in your products and in your business. Like Ashley said, make your list, whether that's a Frank's list, a Frank 63, or a memory jogger, or going through your Facebook friends list, whatever you name. Start your list and have it be a continual one. If you're not constantly adding people to that list and constantly crossing people off because they either said yes or no, then like you need to get your shit together. Like if you aren't doing that, then you're not, I mean, that's just like, woo, it's so easy and it's the basics. Make your ideal client list and your ideal team member list. They're two different things. They have two different qualifications. Make sure that you're going to want to love to work with these people who are your team members and match that up. Make sure that you're fully aware of the types of people you're looking for, so that you are able to spot them easier, and also so that you can attract them into your lives. And then number 5 is reach out authentically. That's it. That's simple. That's all you need to know, and that's all you need to do. You don't need to be a master at marketing. You don't need to know all of this stuff that we love telling you guys about. You don't need to know about the serapeptase and E's, or, you don't need to know about chitinase and probio 5. Like that's really cool stuff, and you're going to learn that, and it's great, and I love sharing that stuff with you guys. But you don't need to know that in order to grow your business. So stop holding yourself back, because you're not helping anyone by doing that. You're not helping yourself, and you're not helping these people who would really, really benefit from this kick-ass business. Like, who doesn't want to work from home and do something that they love and have an extra stream of income that could potentially become a main source of income? So that's my ending, is stop holding yourself back, because going silver is fun and easy. And keep telling yourself that. Make that a mantra of yours. Make it an affirmation. Because the more that you truly believe that, the easier and more fun it will become for multiple reasons. And if you want to know all about my little mindset affirmation, go back to the first video of this series, because I'm pretty sure we talked for like 20 minutes on that. Anyway, do you have anything else to add, Ash, before we hop off?
No, I am just so excited that we have this resource now for, like I said, for the new people that are excited to go silver. Because, well, actually, I do have one thing to add to that, is that I feel like when people go into this business, they see gold. Like, oh my gosh, gold is so exciting. But silver is that first exciting step. And like we've said so many times, it's fun and it's easy and you get to do that. And if you just keep doing silver a few times, you're at gold. And the next thing you know, you're at senior gold. And it just keeps growing from there. So this is the foundation of your business right here. So I'm super excited that we have this resource. And I want all of you that are already gold or that are going to go gold, and I want you to take this video, learn from it, and share it with your teams as well. Yep, that's everything.
Okay, thanks, guys. Love you, Ash. Love you guys. Bye.